U.S. President Barack Obama took to the airwaves a couple days ago to tell everybody, to tell African American. One, U.S. President Barack Obama took to the air several days ago to tell the African American population that if they wanted to defend his legacy, they had to vote for Hillary Clinton, and that he would take it as a personal insult if they didn't. He, of course, was telling them to vote for Hillary Clinton instead of Donald Trump, which one could understand. And here's exactly what he said.
You may have heard Hillary's opponent in this election say that there's never been a worse time to be a black person. I mean, he missed that whole civics lesson about slavery and Jim Crow. But we got a museum for him to visit. So he can tune in. We will educate him. He says we got nothing left to lose. So we might as well support somebody who has fought against civil rights and fought against equality and who has shown no regard for working people for most of his life. Well, we do have challenges, but we're not stupid. We know the progress we've made, despite the forces of opposition, despite the forces of discrimination, despite the politics of backlash. And we intend to keep fighting against those forces.
Well, sure, voting for Donald Trump wouldn't do anything good for the black population of the United States, but it's kind of a non sequitur to automatically assume that it would be good if Hillary Clinton get in. Now, let's take a bit of a history of the Clintons as it relates to black people, and it's important here to note that while it was Bill Clinton who did this, Hillary Clinton stood by his side the entire time supporting what he did and said that she supported the actions that he took. Now, if we get past all the pleasantries like playing the saxophone in Arsenio Hall, etc., the Clintons have actually been very poor to black people, particularly poor black people. For one thing, Clinton massively expanded the war on drugs, which disproportionately throws young black males into prison for essentially what could largely be seen as a victimless crime as it relates to marijuana. But the war on crime does disproportionately target young black men, and that increased the prison population during that time. Should we also note that it was Clinton who put through the Personal Responsibility and Work Opportunity Reconciliation Act, which essentially forced people on welfare into jobs that were very low paying, demeaning, and all around completely pointless. Now, we do recall one manifestation of this from the movie Bowling for Columbine, where the woman was forced to travel these long, huge hours to get to this crappy near minimum wage job, and her son eventually, was unmonitored, took a gun, and shot another child. It should also note that the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act of 1994, which was also Clinton, managed to raise the prison population in general, but of course it is still heavily skewed against African Americans. It took the prison population from 855,000 people to more than 2 million. Now, these are some facts that really should be kept in mind when a black person is considering voting for Hillary Clinton just because Barack Obama said to. Now, the Clinton family has not been very good to black people at all, although, granted, they wouldn't be any better under Donald Trump either. The point is that if you do believe in elections and that electing people actually works, that you would vote for some other candidate. But let's face it, it's not going to make any difference. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.